Hello, good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to Social Science online teaching classes from Vishwamanava Residential High School. I am Mahboobi, your social science teacher. My dear students, the previous class we have discussed the history part of the first lesson, Advent of Europeans to India. In this lesson, we have discussed European trade companies. One is British, another one is French. Then the competition between British and French, first Carnatic War, second Carnatic War and third Carnatic War. Now in today's class we are going to learn about the British rule in India. The two most important battles in India, that is Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. These are the two most important battles in India, Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Let's start. Battle of Plassey. Battle of Plassey, it was started in the year 1757, 23 June. 23rd June 1757, the Battle of Plassey held. This war held between Siraj-ud-Dawla and British in the year 1757. Understand? Battle of Plassey. Ali Vardi Khan, the Nawab of Bengal. He died in the year 1756. His grandson Siraj-ud-Dawla came to power. The Battle of Plassey took place between young Nawab Siraj-ud-Dawla and the British in the year 1757. 1757 is very important year in the history of India, that is Battle of Plassey. This war basically held between Siraj-ud-Dawla and British in the year 1757. The English commander or British commander was Robert Clive, and appoint his Siraj-ud-Dawla the Nawab of Bengal, that in 1757. Understand? First, the Nawab of Bengal is Ali Vardi Khan. When he died, Ali Vardi Khan, in his place, his grandson has came to power, that is Siraj-ud-Dawla. The Battle of Plassey was held between the Nawab of Bengal Siraj-ud-Dawla and Robert Clive. British commander, that is Robert Clive. Understand? Then basically we have concentrate on what are the reasons for the Battle of Plassey. What are the reasons of Battle of Plassey? There are three most important reasons in the Battle of Plassey. One is misuse of dastaks. Another one is mending the fort. And the last one is Black Room tragedy. Misuse of dastak, mending the fort, and Black Room tragedy. These are the main important reasons of the Battle of Plassey. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is misuse of dastaks. My dear students, dastaks means it is a license for trade. Dastaks are nothing but license to make trade. Understand? Misuse of dastak. Siraj-ud-Dawla was furious that the dastaks were misused by the officials of the company, incurring losses to the government treasury. That is the main important causes or reasons of the Battle of Plassey. My dear students, Dastaks are nothing but license to make trade. This like free trade pass. So, what Nawab had Mughal king had given Dastak to free trade in northern part of India. So, these Dastaks were misused by the British East India Company. It was led to the loss of treasury of Bengal. So, Dastak, what led to loss of treasury of Bengal? Understand? And one more thing, the second reason or causes for the Battle of Plassey, that is mending the fort without permission. One more thing, without permission of Nawab to build fort. The British repaired the fort of Calcutta and placed cannons in them. This further Siraj-ud-Dawla, and he ordered the removal of cannons from the court. This the British refused to do, this angering the Nawab further. And one more thing, without permission of Nawab, built English repaired all the forts, particularly Calcutta fort, and placed cannons. Cannons, it is arms and ambitions kept there. And they started to build different forts around Bengal. This is the major thing. Understand? Mending the fort without permission. And another one thing, that is Black Room Treasury. Siraj-ud-Dawla conquered the Fort William easily and imprisoned some of the British. Siraj-ud-Dawla imprisoned 146 Englishmen in a small room in the fort, of which 123 died. This is called as Black Room Tragedy. One thing is Black Room Tragedy. The Black Room Tragedy, it is the last reason of the Battle of Plassey. Black Room Tragedy is happened in Samwar. So, Nawab of Bengal imprisoned 146 Englishmen or British men in a small room of Fort William. Out of 146 to 123. 146 to 123 soldiers died due to suffocation. Due to suffocation, 123 died. The particular incident enlarged the Robert Clive to East India Company. Robert Clive to rest to Bengal. So remember, the third important reason is Black Room Tragedy. What happened in Bengal by imprisoned 146 soldiers in a small room? That is the major reasons of the Black Room Tragedy. These are the major reasons. These are the major causes of the Battle of Plassey. In the Battle of Plassey, we can see there are three major reasons of the Battle of Plassey. That is misuse of Dastaks. Second one is mending the fort without permission of the Nawab. Then Black Room Tragedy. These are the main important causes or reasons of the Battle of Plassey. Very, very important. Then after the reasons, we can see Robert Clive attacked rich locals like Manikchand, Omikchand, Jagat Seth and others towards him. He was successful in convincing Mir Jafar, the military head of Sirajud-Dawla, to stay in the battle by offering him the post of Nawab of Bengal. Then, encouraging by all these developments, Robert Clive declared war against Sirajud-Dawla. Everything went according to the plan of Robert Clive. Sirajud-Dawla, who tried to escape from the battlefield, was captured and killed. My dear students, Robert Clive attacked rich locals. These are the various conditions of responsible. Now, Robert Clive, first he started his career as a clerk. Robert Clive, first he started his career as a clerk. In his mind, clerk post is not a good position. Clerk post is not a good position, and he had a very influential position in the British East India Company. Understand? That is, came to know and came to find out the enmities of the Sirajud-Dawla. And that categories he fights some other traders like Manikchand, Omikchand, Jagat Seth. These traders who were not happy with the Sirajud-Dawla. Understand? Then the Robert Clive have get the support of these traders like Manikchand, Omikchand, Jagat Seth, etc. Understand? On other side, one of the most important person, that is Mir Jafar. That is Mir Jafar. He also there is in Robert Clive. Understand? He also there is in Robert Clive. The Robert Clive declared the war against Sirajud-Dawla. One side Robert Clive, another side Sirajud-Dawla. Encouraging by all these developments, Robert Clive he declared war against Sirajud-Dawla. Everything went according to the plan of Robert Clive. Everything. Then the Sirajud-Dawla, who tried to escape from the battlefield, was captured and killed. Then another one of the most important battles in the history of India, that is Battle of Plassey results. What are the results of the Battle of Plassey? Results are outcomes of Battle of Plassey. What are the outcomes? Outcomes means what are the results of Battle of Plassey in the year 1757. This war brought out the immorality, lack of unity among the Indians and the greed of Indian businessmen. So, one is this war brought out immorality as well as lack of unity among Indians, and this was the grade of business. Understand? It shows that lack of unity among the Indians. This result shows that lack of unity among the Indians, and immorality, it shows that very greedy on business. And one more thing, that is Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Mir Jafar became the new Nawab of Bengal. Mir Jafar became the new Nawab of Bengal in the place of Sirajud-Dawla. Understand? Sirajud-Dawla. Sirajud-Dawla was in surrender and was later killed after end of the Battle of Plassey. Already Sirajud-Dawla, he was killed. And One more thing, company gained exclusive rights to do business in Bengal. Another one thing, the outcomes of the Battle of Plassey, company, the British East India Company gained exclusive rights on Bengal. That is the major thing. Understand? Then after, Mir Jafar had to pay rupees 17 corner and 70 lakhs. 17 corner and 17 lakhs to as a relief to Sirajud-Dowlah attacked on the Fort William. These are the main important outcomes or results of the Battle of Plassey. Very important, keep it in mind. What are the results of Battle of Plassey and what are the reasons of Battle of Plassey? Then Mir Jafar became a continuous victim of the company and its employees. Even though the treasury went bankrupt due to this greedy nature, then the British rejected Mir Jafar as an inefficient Nawab and brought in his nephew Mir Qasim as the new Nawab of Bengal. Mir Jafar became the new Nawab of Bengal in the place of Sirajud-Dowlah. Even though the treasury went bankrupt due to this greedy nature, the British had to reject it. The British East India Company and his officials were never satisfied of the Mir Jafar. Then after, the British protected Mir Jafar as an inefficient Nawab and he is brought in his nephew Mir Qasim as the new Nawab of Bengal. These are the main important reasons and main important results of the Battle of Plassey. And one more important battles in the history of India, that is Battle of Buxar. Battle of Buxar, it was started 22nd October 1764. 22nd October 1764. Now, let's move to Battle of Buxar. And the last one we going to discuss to focus on, that is Battle of Buxar in the year 1764, 22nd October. So, Battle of Buxar, between whom let us concentrate. So, Mir Jafar, Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was an efficient administrator. In the beginning, he remained loyal to the company. He paid 2 lakh pounds to the company and gave away few places to it. Shortly, he declared himself as an independent king. Then, the combined forces of Mir Qasim faced the British army led by Hector Munro at Battle of Buxar in 1764. Mir Qasim got defeated and ran away from the battlefield. Then Shah Alam II surrendered. The effects of the combined force to stop the British force failed completely. My dear students, Mir Qasim, Shah Alam II, Nawab of Oudh. Mir Qasim, he became the Nawab of Bengal. Another side, Shah Alam II, he became the Nawab of Oudh. And that was again Hector Munro. Hector Munro, a commander of British. Hector Munro, a commander of British. Then Mir Qasim was that Shah Alam II and Nawab of Oudh, Hector Munro here. Shortly, he declared himself as an independent king. Then after Mir Qasim, he actually came out of the control of British East India Company. So Mir Qasim was an able administrator. He was the loyal to the company and he had given more free rights to make trade in Bengal. But Indians completed lot against British from trade. So Indians completed lot so that British was suffered to the alliance of made. The British force failed to completely. The Battle of Buxar, it was started 1764 between whom Mir Qasim Shah Alam II. Mir Qasim, he became the Nawab of Bengal. Shah Alam II, he became the Nawab of Oudh. In between that came Hector Munro. Hector Munro, he became the British officer. Hector Munro. Mir Qasim was an able administrator. He was loyal to the company. Then Mir Qasim got defeated and ran away from the battlefield. Then Shah Alam II surrendered. These are the reasons of a Battle of Buxar. Now, move to concentrate. That is, what are the results of Battle of Buxar? What are the main results of the Battle of Buxar? The first one is Shah Alam II accorded the Diwani rights over Bengal to the British. Shah Alam II accorded Diwani rights over Bengal to the British. Then Shah Alam II gave away all the rights over Bengal to the British for an annual fee of rupees 20 lakhs. Annual pay of rupees 20 lakhs. These are that is the main important reasons of Battle of Buxar. Then the third main important results, that is the Nawab of Oudh. Nawab of Oudh had to give away a fine of rupees 50 lakh for waging a war against the British East India Company. Keep it in mind, the Nawab of Oudh had to give away a fine of rupees 50 lakhs for waging a war against the British East India Company. Then last main important results, that is with the death of Mir Jafar, the company paid pension to his son and took over entire administration of Bengal. When the Mir Jafar death, the company, the British East India Company, paid pension to his son and took over the entire administration of Bengal. These are the main important reasons or outcomes of Battle of Buxar. Now, move to concentrate. Dual government system. Dual government system. The Battle of Buxar made the British as the real holders of power over Bihar, Bengal and Odisha provinces. The Battle of Buxar made the British as a real holders of powers over Bihar, Bengal and Odisha administration. Even Oudh remained under the control. In 1765, Robert Clive brought in dual government concept. Robert Clive brought in dual government concept. First, Robert Clive introduced dual government concept in Bengal. Who introduced dual government concept? That is Robert Clive. Robert Clive introduced the dual government concept in Bengal. As per the dual government concept, the British had right to collect land taxes. The Diwani rights. Diwani rights means right to collect land taxes. Right to collect land taxes as per the concept of the dual government system. Whereas the Nawab had power over administrative issues like justice and others. As per the concept, the Nawab had power over the administrative issues. Like this, the British gained political control over the Bengal provinces. That is the dual government system. Once again I repeat, Robert Clive introduced dual government concept in Bengal in the year 1765. As per the concept, the British had right to collect land taxes. Diwani rights means the right to collect land taxes. Then after, the Nawab had power over the administrative issues like justice and others. Like this, the British gained political control over the Bengal provinces. These are the concept of Battle of Buxar or dual government concept, dual government system. Okay, my dear students, in the lesson Advent of Europeans to India, in this lesson today we have discussed the most important battles in the history of India, that is Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey, we can see there are three most important reasons in the history of India, that is misuse of the sex, mending the fort without permission, then Black Room tragedy. Then after we have discussed results of the Battle of Plassey, then what are the reasons of the Battle of Buxar and what are the main important outcomes of the Battle of Buxar. Then after dual government concept, Robert Clive introduced the dual government concept. Okay, my dear students, chapter is completed. In the advent of Europeans to India, in this lesson we have discussed the trade and commerce relationship India had with Europeans. Then after the arrival of Europeans to India for trade. In the trade and commerce relationship India had with Europeans, we can see then fall of Constantinople, then discovery of the new sea route to India. Then after arrival of Europeans to India for trade, European trading companies. There are four major European trade companies. One is Portuguese from Portugal. Then after Dutch. Then after British or English. And the last one is European trade companies, that is French East India Company. After the European trade companies, we can see the three very important wars in the history of India, that is Carnatic Wars. First Carnatic War, second Carnatic War and third Carnatic War. In the first Carnatic War, the end of the first Carnatic War, the treaty is Aix-la Chaplin. The Second Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry, and the Third Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Paris. After Carnatic Wars, we have discussed the two most important battles in the history of India, that is Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. After the Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar, in the Battle of Buxar we can see dual government system or dual government concept. These points we have discussed in this chapter. In the chapter Advent of Europeans to India. Advent of Europeans to India. My dear students, chapter is completed. Okay, my dear students, thank you very much.